Have you ever found yourself looking at your skincare bottles and wishing you knew exactly what was in there? Or maybe even thinking I could probably make something better myself?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wanting more control, more natural ingredients.
Yeah. Well, today, that's pretty much what we're chatting about, making your own CBD-infused goodies like creams and oils right at home.
hmm
And our whole conversation was really sparked by this fantastic blog post we found over on 420formulator.com.
Oh, yeah, that site's great.
It really is, honestly, an amazing resource if you're into formulating skincare or, well, cannabis stuff, too.
Definitely. And that particular blog post, it does a really good job, I think, of just laying out why olive oil and CBD work so well together topically.
Hmm.
It gives you some really practical ideas if you're curious about, trying some DIY beauty stuff.
Okay, so let's dive in. CBD, cannabidiol.
Yeah.
For anyone maybe not totally familiar, what actually is it? And why is it suddenly popping up everywhere in self-care?
Okay, so CBD, it's a natural chemical, comes from cannabis plants, also hemp plants.
Wow.
And the really key thing, first off, it doesn't get you high. That's THC, totally different compound.
Gotcha. No high.
Nope. CBD is known more for things like being anti-inflammatory, calming. It's got antioxidant properties,
Mm-hmm.
which is why you see it used a lot for, say, pain relief or helping with anxiety. And even, big health bodies like the NHS over in the UK have noted it's showing up in beauty products now.
So there's real recognition there.
Yeah, for good reason.
So, okay, that makes sense for internal use maybe, but why put it on your skin or hair? What's the connection there for self-care?
Well, that's where things get interesting, especially when you pair it with something like olive oil. Olive oil itself is just packed with good stuff, antioxidants, healthy fats, vitamin E.
The classics.
Exactly. It moisturizes, protects, nourishes, been used for ages. So when you add CBD's anti-inflammatory power to that,
Mm.
you get this really boosted effect. Great for calming irritation, redness, hydrating dry skin or hair. They just work really well together.
And speaking of olive oil being used for ages, it really does have this incredible history and beauty, doesn't it? It's not some new fad.
Oh, not at all. We're talking millennia.
Mm.
The ancient Greeks, the Egyptians, they swore by it for keeping skin soft, hair conditioned.
Didn't King Tut even have some in his tomb? I remember reading that somewhere.
Yeah, apparently so. Took
Huh.
it to the afterlife. Shows how valued it was. And a big reason is those antioxidants. They help protect your skin from, environmental damage, free radicals.
Anti-aging, essentially.
Pretty much, which is why you still see it today in everything from really simple natural balms right up to super high-end face creams. It's just stood the test of time.
Okay, so it's timeless, it works. But let's get a bit more specific. What is it inside the olive oil that makes it so good, especially when we're thinking about pairing it with CBD?
Well, you're looking mainly at its fatty acid profile. It's really rich in oleic acid, that's an omega-9, and also linoleic acid, which is omega-6. Plus, it's got a decent amount of vitamin E naturally. And these aren't just sitting on top. They actually work with your skin to nourish it, repair its barrier, help it hold on to moisture better.
Wait, let's break those down a bit. Omega-9, oleic acid. What's special about that one?
Oleic acid is fascinating because of how it penetrates the skin. It absorbs quite slowly and evenly,
Ah, okay.
which means it gives you this long-lasting hydration. It really helps the skin retain its own moisture. Great for tackling signs of aging, like smoothing out fine lines, because it provides that sustained moisture.
Makes sense.
It's also really soothing, especially if your skin's had a bit too much sun. And it helps protect the skin's barrier from, daily stresses.
And for hair?
For hair, it can actually help stimulate the follicles, potentially leading to thicker growth. And it's known to help with dandruff, too. Plus, and this is important for the CBD combo, it has anti-inflammatory properties itself. People use it for sore joints, muscles.
Oh, interesting.
So when you combine that with cannabis, which is also known for pain relief, you get a really powerful blend.
Wow, okay, so omega-9 is a real workhorse. What about the omega-6, the linoleic acid? What does that bring to the party?
Linoleic acid is also essential, and it's brilliant for hydration, but in a different way. It absorbs more quickly, so it doesn't feel heavy or greasy.
Nice. Nobody likes greasy, right?
It can really improve how your skin looks overall, helps reduce puffiness, gives you a more radiant kind of tone. It's really important for keeping that skin barrier working properly, stopping it from getting dry and irritated.
And lines.
Yeah, it can help prevent fine lines from sort of setting in too deeply by keeping the skin well hydrated. And on top of that, omega-6 is actually really good for calming acne breakouts. It helps heal damaged skin cells, which can lead to smoother skin, maybe fewer breakouts down the line.
Mm.
Some people find it helps minimize the look of enlarged pores, too. And for hair, like oleic acid, it encourages stronger growth, makes hair less brittle.
So both omegas are doing heavy lifting for skin and hair. Okay, and quickly, vitamin E. You mentioned that too.
Yeah, vitamin E. It's like the quiet achiever. It's a great antioxidant for your skin, protecting it from damage.
Mm-hmm.
But crucially, for anyone doing DIY stuff, it also helps stop your homemade oils from going off too quickly. It's a natural preservative, basically.
Ah, dual purpose. Protects the skin and the product. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's pull this all together. When you actually combine the olive oil with all its omegas and vitamin E and the CBD, what are the standout benefits we're seeing? That synergy you mentioned.
It's really about how they boost each other. So for skin, the olive oil gives you that deep moisture, right? And the CBD comes in and really amps up the anti-inflammatory side. So you see less redness, things feel calmer, especially if you've got sensitive skin or maybe acne-prone skin.
Okay.
And because both are antioxidants, they team up to fight premature aging, softening lines, improving elasticity. It's a really nice combo.
So that sounds like it could be genuinely helpful for people dealing with things like eczema or psoriasis, or just really stubborn dry patches maybe.
Oh, definitely. It can really help smooth and protect those areas, provide some relief and nourishment.
And what about for hair?
For hair, olive oil is fantastic for tackling dryness and frizz, reducing split ends because it moisturizes the scalp and the hair itself.
Mm.
And the CBD can help soothe an itchy or flaky scalp. Plus, those fatty acids in the olive oil support healthy growth and give you a nice shine.
Okay, this sounds amazing. So how do people actually do this? You mentioned the blog post. Does it explain how to make the infused oil?
It does, yeah. It gives you a method for making your own cannabis-infused olive oil right there. That becomes your base.
Perfect. So the step-by-step for the infusion is on the blog.
Exactly. And then building on that, it also gives you a recipe for a simple DIY cannabis-infused CBD salve.
A salve. Okay, like a balm.
Yeah, basically churning that oil you just made into a richer, thicker balm. And it's a really straightforward recipe.
The blog talks about the ingredients for that salve too, right? Keeping it simple but effective.
Totally. It mentions using beeswax, which obviously thickens it up, but also gives you that nice protective layer on the skin.
Right, it holds the moisture in.
Yeah. And cocoa butter for that lovely smooth feel, plus more fatty acids, which is always good.
Mm-hmm. Luxurious.
And then vitamin E, again, like we talked about, antioxidant boost, helps the shelf life, supports skin repair. It's a really accessible formulation.
So you don't need a chemistry degree to make something useful.
Not at all. And a balm like that is just so versatile.
How so?
Well, because it melts a bit when you rub it in. It's perfect for targeting dry spots, the elbows, heels, lips, or even rubbing it into sore muscles. Really handy to have around.
Definitely. Now, olive oil is clearly fantastic, but does the blog mention any other oils you could use for this if maybe olive oil isn't your favorite or you want different properties?
Yeah, it does touch on that. It talks about other heat-stable oils for CBD infusion, because you do need an oil that can handle a bit of heat during the infusion process.
Okay, so what are some examples?
Well, there's coconut oil, obviously super moisturizing, though it does go solid when it's cool.
Right, something to keep in mind.
Avocado oil is another great one. Loads of omega-9, very stable. Sweet almond oil is lovely and soothing. And jojoba oil, that's technically a wax, but it's brilliant, especially for faces, because it's so similar to our skin's own oil. Good for acne-prone types.
So lots of options depending on what you need. I think I saw calendula oil mentioned too. That seems specific.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. Calendula oil itself is already an infusion, usually flowers infused in something like sunflower oil.
Ah, okay.
So the blog suggests you could take that calendula oil and then infuse cannabis into it.
A double infusion.
Kind of.
Mm.
And that combo would be amazing for really specific things. Like the blog mentions cracked heels or maybe chilblains, where you want the CBD's anti-inflammatory action targeted right there.
That's clever. So thinking about these combinations, olive oil, maybe with other oils, maybe with essential oils, what's the benefit of blending? You mentioned synergy earlier.
Well, that high oleic acid content in olive oil really seems to help carry other things into the skin more effectively.
Okay.
It improves how well the skin absorbs the cannabidiol, so the CBD can get in there and do its job better. And it works similarly if you add essential oils.
Mm-hmm.
The olive oil helps deliver their benefits too. It's like a really efficient delivery system.
So understanding all this, it really opens up a whole world of possibilities for DIY skincare, doesn't it? Once you get a handle on these base ingredients and how they work together.
Absolutely. You can start creating things that are perfectly tailored for your skin, your hair.
So maybe a final thought for people listening. How might digging into these natural ingredients and their synergies change how you look at the products you use every day?
It definitely makes you think more about what's in the bottle, doesn't it? And appreciate the power of simple, natural combinations.
It really does. So, just to recap, we've talked about the power couple that is olive oil and CBD, their amazing benefits for skin and hair, and how accessible it actually is to make your own stuff at home.
hmm That blend of moisture, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory action is pretty compelling.
Totally. And look, if this chat has sparked your interest, you really should check out 420formulator.com.
Yeah, definitely worth a look.
They've got loads more free formulations for skincare on there, different ideas. It's just a really valuable spot if you're into making your own things or just learning more about ingredients.
Good resource.
For sure. Right, that's about all we have time for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.